Senator Claire McCaskill is begging Sanders supporters to help her bid to keep her Senate seat. Oh, this is sweet. Now, according to audio posted by the state Republican Party of Missouri, McCaskill told a group of people at a fundraiser that she wants to reach out to Bernie Sanders supporters. Well, isn't this very interesting? Now, what did she say? She said, all of you who are Bernie supporters, I need you. I want you. I want to talk to you. I want you to be part of our effort. Interesting. Very interesting. She said, look, we can't get divided in a state like Missouri, or we're cooked. Or we're cooked. Oh, well, look at that. Now, of course, she's out there. She's now talking about, oh, party unity. We got to get back together, right? We got to get together. We got to fight Trump. Okay, well, look, I've got my own ideas on how to fight Trump, and it doesn't necessarily mean teaming up with corporate Democrats. So you could fight Trump without enabling the corporate Democrats. That's my idea. But anyway, she's also going to talk about the rumors that there's going to be a primary against her. She says, I'm a little worried about a primary against me because I think the Republicans would want to return the favor. Ooh, be afraid, be afraid. Hey, man, if you primary, the Republican could win. Yeah, well, what difference would that make, really? She says, I think the Republicans might give a lot of money to one of my primary opponents, doing a similar thing to what I did for Todd Akin. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, referring to her 2012 ads, McCaskill added during the fundraiser that, quote, I know Republicans would love to return the favor, so I've got to be very careful about making sure we all stay together, you know, so I can retain office. We know what this is about. And she had told a St. Louis radio station last month, or a radio show, the Mark Reardon show, that progressives, that she's so worried about a primary because they don't think that she's pure enough. Oh, very interesting. Quote, I may have a primary because there is in our party now some of the same kind of enthusiasm at the base that the Republican Party had with the Tea Party. Enthusiasm. Well, that's one way of putting it. I would say more like red hot rage. Like, I don't know if you know this, Claire, but progressives are kind of angry. Really, really angry. At you, at Hillary Clinton, the establishment, for not only being the establishment and supporting pro-corporate positions, but for supporting a candidate that lost to a clown like Donald Trump. Especially after we spent an entire primary warning you, hey, if you support Hillary Clinton, if you nominate her, she is not going to win. She is going to lose against Donald Trump. And it's not because, oh, we want Bernie Sanders to win. Yes, we did want Bernie Sanders to win, but we also wanted a progressive to win the presidency and Donald Trump to lose. And we said, look at the polling. There's lots of polling that says Bernie Sanders, every time you match him up against Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders comes out on top higher than Hillary Clinton does. There is a distrust of Hillary Clinton out there in America today. There's a distrust of the establishment. If you go with the status quo, if you go with the establishment, you are going to lose. We told them over and over and over again, and they did not listen to us. Frustrating, right? So there's the anger. Okay. Now, so you want to reach out to Sanders supporters. Or more likely, you want to save your job. Okay. You know what? I'll bite. Let me tell you what you need to get our support. I got a list. Number one, stop taking corporate money. Just stop. Now, the irony here is that you said these statements. Oh, I want the Bernie Sanders supporters during a fundraiser. Stop. Stop doing fundraisers with wealthy donors. 100%. Full stop. You're done. You're done taking corporate money. Not a dollar, not a dime, not a nickel, not a penny. Gone. No more corporate money. Instead, go out there and knock on doors. Tell people, hey man, I don't want to represent the corporations. I don't want to spend 6 hours a day on the telephone. I want to represent you. So I'm only going to take your donations, and it's only going to be small donors. Tell them I'm done with corporate money. Done. And PAC money. No super PAC money either. Don't think you can get around that shit. Number 2, start backing progressive legislation. Single payer, for example. Now, not only is it good policy, it's also incredibly popular. 81% of Democrats support single payer Medicare for all. 81% of Democrats. Most independents, so 61% of independents, and hell, over 56% of Republicans support single payer Medicare for all. Not only is it popular, it is good policy. Not only that, but Democrats support taxing the rich. And all Americans overall say, yes, let's tax the rich a little bit more. The Democrats say, we want tuition-free education. We want a $15 minimum wage. That's what not only Democrats, but progressives are asking for. And you know what? Supporting those progressive positions should be relatively easy since you won't be taking any corporate money. If you do number 1. Because then you won't be relying on your corporate donors to give you campaign contributions. So you can actually do policy that serves the people. Should be damn easy for you to do if you follow step number 1. And number 3, more or less, okay, block Trump appointees, like Neil Gorsuch. Now, look, I know you haven't made a decision on Gorsuch, but I know you're vulnerable in Missouri. I know that's a heavy Trump state. Okay. But still, you got to have the balls to block him. You know why? Because that's a stolen seat, and you don't reward theft. You actually be strong. Strong. You use strength, okay? Strengthen convictions. Strengthen your positions. You do not reward theft. Plain and simple. Number 4. Last one. It's probably semantic, but I think a lot of Sanders supporters would really appreciate an apology for what you said about Bernie Sanders and what you said about the supporters and what other surrogates said about the supporters during the primaries. Now, we told you, don't nominate Hillary Clinton because she'll lose. You laughed at us. You called us too liberal. You called Bernie Sanders too liberal. I don't think the country's this liberal. No, the country is far more progressive when you break it down policy by policy. What this election was a rebuke against corporatism. And also, you said, oh, we don't need your votes. We don't want your votes. We don't need you Bernie Sanders supporters. We can win anyway. Well, how'd that turn out? How'd that turn out? And now you do. Now you want our votes. Now you want us to come on your side. Now you want party unity. Okay. Well, before that, we'd kind of like an apology. But more importantly, we want you to back good policy, and we want you to stop taking corporate money. Support progressive policies that are not only super popular, but also good policy, and apologize for the ridiculous things that you said, and you might just get our support. Don't, and you face a primary in 2018. Because right now, I think a lot of progressives would rather have a Republican sitting in your seat than a corporatist who pretends to be a liberal. Because to us, it's all the same. It's all the same. So what do you say, Claire? What do you say? You want our support? You know what to do. Ball's in your court. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.